And you know what? You know what?
I'm here for the show. Said I think her son is on the spectrum.
Oh, really?
Allegedly.
So that's probably why she's so into him. Like that.
Let me see what some other people are saying. Call Me Darling says she seems to have an unhealthy obsession with her son. You know what? When you said that comment, Call Me Darling, that reminds me of this saying where they say mothers raise their daughters but love their sons. And I think that is so true with Sonia. I think that Tamaz is like the apple of her eye. And she's pretty much like confirmed this in previous calls about how, you know, her and Sydney, they tend to get into it a lot. Whereas with Tamaz, he's just perfect. He's always sweet. They never really get into it. And so I just think, I definitely think she loves Tamaz more than Sydney. I know that may be harsh to say, but I think her son is like, in a way, it's a way for her to get like that male love and attention. Like, you know how some mamas, they raise their daughters. They so hard and strict on their daughters. They have such high standards for their daughters. But with their sons, it's like their son, my son, my son, my son, my son. Not to say you shouldn't love your son, because I think a big part of who a man is what his mother makes him. But I think that, you know, a lot of times some mothers, they pour all the nurture, the love, the grace, the patience, they reserve it for their sons, especially if they're by themselves doing it. Whereas with the daughter, they're on their daughter like, you need to be independent. You need to be self-sufficient. I don't want you to need no man. I want you to, you know, be independent. Whereas with the son, he gets more leeway to kind of find his way and to stand on his feet. Like, I know, I had uncles who was in their 50s still living with my grandma. God rest her soul before she died. Whereas the girls, the aunts, they had to get out there and get on their own 2 feet and make it happen. But it just seemed like with some of these mamas, they have all the grace and understanding for the boys, but the girls they gotta be independent, self-sufficient. They gotta learn how to cook and clean, and the boy is just the apple of their eye. And I think that's the type of mom that Sonia is. She has all the patience and the grace in the world for Tamaz, but with Sydney, it's like, I don't like that heifer. She doesn't give her as much grace.